I'm Dan Fitzpatrick, stockmarketmentor.com, and just a quick video today because my internet connection kind of sucks. We've got this kind of a triangle here. I can't really even call it a symmetrical triangle because, frankly, I have to really use my imagination to draw a triangle here. If I'm just kind of connecting the lows, they're kind of like that. But this just kind of feels better, so that's what I'm doing, to be perfectly honest with you. But the way I'm looking at this chart is this stock hit a double bottom here way back in the dark ages of March, and then since that time, after that it ran up here, and then it has just been consolidating, just grinding around for a month, a little over a month here, and it's finally starting to move out the upside. So what I'm looking at in this is they don't report earnings for about a month and a half or so. And so I think now that this stock's cleared $50, which kind of had been, a little bit of a top here, now that it's cleared $50, I got a sense that this stock can just continue to run. It's in the right sector, software. And so what I would be doing here, if you're already long, maybe give it I'd give it 8% or so. It shouldn't trade back below, well, in my view, it shouldn't even trade back below the 200-day moving average. But even if it does, it could still be kind of caught at the 50-day moving average. That's just a little too much room to give a new position. You'd be giving it over 10%. You just don't want to give a stock that much room. Now, I know for some of you that's a problem. I've heard from people who say, well, I don't use stops because stops don't work. And I guess I would just say, well, you're probably doing it wrong, but that's an individual choice. It's your choice. I ain't going to tell you whether to do it or not. I'll tell you how to do it. But, you want to go walking on a high wire without a net, it's worked for an entire family called the Walendas, except for those who, fell. So I would use stops. But the way this thing is trading, it just does look like it's ready to continue to move higher. And if you look at like Ring Central, this is one of our growth stocks, it's kind of giving you the same type deal. It's just this little sleepy walk higher, and it's going to kind of put you to sleep. I'm not expecting a big, huge sprint from Anaplan here. It just looks to me like the stock's under accumulation, and it's going to kind of gradually just work its way higher. And then just one other parting shot here. Moderna, I mentioned this yesterday, I think it was, talking about how this just looked like it was setting up and getting ready to make a bit of a run. And we see that it's actually doing that. So I think this is still viable, actually, for one more day anyway. I think it's still viable. It just needs to hold above the 50-day moving average, and that should work pretty well. So anyway, okay, members, over to the strategy session. It's a little weird because of technical issues that I had with the internet as well as Telechart 2000, but we got it done.